The summer air hung heavy with a stifling heat, pressing down on the forest floor. Finn the fox stepped past the familiar edge of the woods, his paws sinking slightly into the warm earth. He did not stop to sniff the ancient pines or listen to the distant rustle of leaves. Today, he moved with a singular, quiet purpose, his amber eyes fixed on the deepening shadows ahead. Without warning, a flicker of pure gold ignited in the darkness just ahead. Then another spark caught the air. Within seconds, a dozen tiny lanterns erupted from the gloom, pulsing like living embers in the cool night. Finn froze, his heart hammering against his ribs as the forest transformed. The lights danced just out of reach, teasing him with their silent, rhythmic glow.
What is this magic? He seemed to wonder, his ears twitching at the soundless display. He lunged forward,
his claws raking the dry dirt, but the lights drifted upward, mocking his speed and agility. He broke into a frantic sprint, weaving through the dense, tangled thicket. Sharp branches whipped against his ears, and his breath began to come in short, sharp bursts. The swarm did not scatter in fear. Instead, they swirled ahead of him like a shifting river of light, pulling him deeper and deeper into the heart of the unknown woods. He pushed through a wall of briars, his fur snagging on the thorns, but he refused to slow down. Finn burst through the final barrier of trees and skidded to a sudden halt, his paws kicking up dust. The sight before him was impossible. The meadow was not just lit, it was utterly ablaze with life. Hundreds, perhaps thousands, of fireflies hovered in a perfectly synchronized pulse. They turned the tall grass into a vast, undulating sea of neon gold. The light was so bright it cast long, dancing shadows behind every blade of grass. Finn stood at the very perimeter, his chest heaving from the exertion, his eyes wide with reflection. The world seemed to vibrate with the silent energy of the swarm. It was a cathedral of light, hidden away from the rest of the world, waiting only for him to find it. He took a tentative step toward the center of the glow, then stopped, afraid to break the spell. He watched a single, stray light descend from the air. It landed softly on a blade of grass just inches from his nose. It glowed steadily, a tiny sun in the vast night, before taking flight once more. Finn did not snap at it. He did not pounce or try to capture the flame. The wild urge to hunt had vanished, replaced by a profound sense of belonging. He realized he wasn't a predator here, he was a guest. With a soft sigh, Finn walked to the very center of the meadow. He curled his bushy tail tight around his paws and lowered his chin to the cool earth. He simply watched the rhythm. He stayed there as the moon shifted slowly across the sky, his eyes tracking the silent, golden dance of the insects. The heat of the day was gone, replaced by the cool promise of morning. He remained still until the first hint of dawn began to turn the sky a pale, dusty gray. The fireflies faded into the morning mist, but the gold remained in his memory as he finally closed his eyes, resting in the quiet heart of the forest.